Warren Buffett, you are my inspiration. Why are you my inspiration, Warren Buffett? Listen, why is he your inspiration for, huh? What's he done for you? Well, having been the third richest person in the world, you'd expect Warren Buffett to, have a very, very healthy lifestyle. I mean, in fact, he's about 80-something years old. However, you'd expect somebody at 80 years old to really watch their diet. No, but not Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, for breakfast every single day, he either has an egg McMuffin, depending on the market, he has some sausage or bacon as well in McDonald's. Yep, from McDonald's. Obviously, for those of you who don't know,
I'm on the way to the office. It's all of a 5-minute drive. Been doing it for 54 years. One of the good things about this 5-minute drive is that on the way there's a McDonald's, so I'll pick up something.
Good morning. Thank you for choosing McDonald's. Go ahead and order whenever you're ready.
I'll have a sausage McMuffin with egg and cheese.
Anything else?
That's it. Thank you. And I tell my wife, as I shave in the morning, I say either 261, 295, or 317. And she puts that amount in a little cup by me here, and that determines which of 3 breakfasts I get. Okay, 295. There's
How
the
you
two.
doing, sir?
Hey, great. You're on candid camera.
I see. Hello, everybody.
When I'm not feeling quite so prosperous, I might go with the 261, which is 2 sausage patties, and then I put them together and pour myself a Coke. Hi, how are you? 317 is a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, but the market's down this morning, so I think I'll pass up the 317 and go with the 295. Grade school where somebody did something for the king, and the king said, "What can I do for you?" And he said, "Well, let's take a chessboard and put 1 kernel of wheat on the first square, and then double it on the second, and double it on the third." And the king readily agreed to it, and by the time he figured out what 2 to the 64th amounted to, he was giving away the entire kingdom. So it's a pretty simple concept, but over time, it accomplishes extraordinary things.
Berkshire is an amazing company. It's 4th largest company in the Fortune 500. He is the only person who has ever, from scratch, built a company that is in the top 10 of the Fortune 500.
Berkshire Hathaway. Fine, thank you.
Well, Berkshire is a holding company of sorts. It owns a large number of separate businesses that operate independently of each other and, to a great extent, from the parent company, Berkshire Hathaway.
Well, Gold's been red hot. My favorite green gold. So strong. All right. Well, we're going to get more from you in a second.
We have maybe 70, maybe 80 businesses, and we ask them to behave in a way that doesn't hurt our reputation at Berkshire Hathaway, but they run their own lives. Other people do most of the decorating of the office, so various things come in. Originally, when I moved in 1962, you can see this. I went down to the South Omaha Library, and I think for $1, I got 7 copies of old New York Times from big times like the Panic of 1907. This is one, 1929, obviously. But I wanted to put on the walls days of extreme panic in Wall Street, just as a reminder that anything can happen in this world. I mean, it's instructive art, you can call it.
Warren Buffett owns shares in Dairy Queen, he owns shares in Heinz, he owns shares in Coca-Cola. He owns shares in some of the biggest food chains out there. Now, it's no surprise that his diet consists of McDonald's because he has shares in that as well. Yes, every big company you can name, he has shares in them. Yes, indeed. Now, he invested wisely. He invested in companies he liked. He invested at a time when the companies weren't doing so well. but he knew they would do well. He predicts how shares are gonna be in the next 10 years. He's also had his say on Bitcoin. He's had a lot of things. He's also one of the most legendary investors of all time. He owns Berkshire Hathaway owns so many companies. It's unbelievable. Now, Dairy Queen, for those of you who don't know, Dairy Queen, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Heinz, ketchup. He owns a stake in all of them, which means he can go in and, eat pretty much everything he wants. Now, that's exactly what he does. Having been 86 years old, what did he have for dinner, What did he have for lunch, sorry? He has a heavy lunch. The most buttery steak ever.
$22-ounce T-bone steak, double order of hash browns. This is what billionaires eat.
And what about your drink too? Don't forget.
Oh, I got a cherry coke. That's what billionaires drink too. This looks like it's drenched in like butter. You see that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's the way to do it. That's pretty good. It's juicy. It's got a lot of pepper on top. Some salt.
I'm full, man. That's a lot. 22-ounce steak. I'm good. Okay, so we were told that in this dining room, there's a special area that Mr. Buffett likes to eat. And it's this private little dining room in here. They said that he likes to come in here and just close the door and have his meal. As you can see here, there's no like windows to the world, only a window to the dining room here. So he just kind of sits down and does this thing right here and then enjoys his T-bone. And sorry, well, it's not open to the public.
What does he eat on a daily basis? Dairy Queens, yeah, ice cream. He loves ice cream. He drinks Coca-Cola. He goes through 3 cans of Coca-Cola a day. For those of you who don't know, scientists, you fraud. Scientists, I blame you, you frauds. You say that if you drink 3 cans of Coca-Cola a day, yeah, you're gonna get diabetes in the next 10 years and die. No, Warren Buffett proves you wrong every single time. He has been stuck to this strict diet now, which consists of Dairy Queens, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, steaks as well for the past 10 years, and he's not dead. Also, eating junk food keeps you youthful, according to Warren Buffett, and that's why his jokes are on fire. Yeah, they're on point. That's all from me. I do hope you're very blessed rest of the day. Blessed January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And yeah, hope you have a real beautiful day. Yeah? Alright, say bye. I'm going now. Alright, I want to say bye. I need some sweets, man. All the sweet talk. It's making me get a sweet tooth, so I need to go outside. I'm gonna go outside, yeah, buy some jelly sweets, okay? Safe.